Hey everybody, it's David W. Stock here. Life has a funny way of bumping along, doesn't it? I mean, if you look back, you can probably see that there were times when you excelled at your career or business, but maybe your relationships were struggling, or maybe you were really fit, really healthy, but your finances were struggling, your investments weren't doing well, or uh, so when parts of your life are going great and the other parts aren't, things kind of just feel out of balance. It feels like there's a bump every time the wheel goes around. So it's hard to know what to focus on unless we know where the imbalance is. And so I found this tool a few years ago, this great tool called the Wheel of Life, and it just gives me a great visual reference of where my life is at, how satisfied I am in each area of my life, and it's just amazing how much clarity this thing can provide me. So I use this tool all the time when I'm setting goals. So the first thing you want to understand is that there's categories to your life. So your life isn't just one big thing. There's like areas that are important to you. And so how do you categorize your life? Well, I have 7 areas that categorize my life the way that I want it to be categorized. Um, I've seen different models, like from Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, and all different kind of people like that, and they have anywhere from 5 to 12 categories. So there's a wide variety of ways to do it. I invite you to look at the way that I do it, and it makes sense to me. Maybe it doesn't make as much sense for you, but you can totally customize it and make it your own way if you'd like. Um, so recently I discovered this app called Life Wheel in Google Play Store, so that's what I'm using now. And I always thought from the time that I first discovered this Wheel of Life tool that it should be an app. I'm just not an app builder myself, so I didn't build the app. I just found it a few days ago here. So just quickly, the categories of life that I have in my Life Wheel app are physical health. And physical health is so important. You just can't enjoy a high quality of life unless you're healthy. So it's really hard to, even if the other areas of your life are doing really well, if you don't have your physical health, you don't have much, do you? And then career and business. This is where, your life can have purpose and meaning if you have a career that lights you up, or it can just suck the life out of your soul if you have a career job that doesn't work for you. So your finances is another area, and having a good income isn't the same as having good finances. This is about where your assets are at, and if you can survive difficult financial times, and if you have a financial plan that's going to get you through the next stage of your life. And then your relationships is another area of your life. And this could be the passionate love that you have for your intimate partner, or it could be the relationship you have with your children, your parents, friends, family, co-workers. Every human that you communicate with, you have a relationship with them, and that actually even includes yourself. You have a relationship with yourself too. So that all has to be included in that category. Psychology and emotions is so important. It's been said that psychology is 80% of success, and Tony Robbins likes to say that emotions equal life. So literally, the emotions that you're experiencing on a day-to-day basis are making up your life experience. So that's how important it is. And most people aren't aware of how much control they have over that area of their life. The last 2 categories are, if you combine them, they're spirituality. And you feel free to do that if you want, but I have them separated into growth and contribution. So growth is um, you know, learning new skills, new information, uh, you know, taking a course, learning a new language, picking up an instrument, those kind of things. If we're not growing, we're dying. Contribution is the other side of that. And so the need to grow is partly driven by the need to give. We grow so that we have something to give. So those two are quite closely related. So once you have your categories all set out, then you can sort of look at your life and give yourself you know, give it a scale of 1 to 10 for each area. And, you know, with 1 being not really happy in that area, to 10 being completely fulfilled in that area. What would have to happen for you to be completely fulfilled in each area of your life? And so, and it's just a snapshot of today. It's not permanent thing. It's just a score to see where you're at. And once you look at that wheel in the app, it's just a great visual reference to remind you of what areas need more focus. So in my 90-day challenge group, I'm guiding folks just like you through the process of becoming aware of where they are now, where they'd like to be, and what it'll take to get there. And then, you know, I help them gain a clear visual reference of where they are so they have a much better idea of what true fulfillment would look like. And have goals that can move them in the right direction. So if that sounds like something that would benefit you, just click the link below and join the group. Thanks for watching.